And we're recording.
And once you're ready, I'll pretend I'm not ready. Oh, wait, we're already recording?
Yes.
Wow, this is such a challenge for me. After only 130 videos, I don't know where to go, what to do next.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I can
you,
share the screen.
oh, please do,
Okay.
because apparently you're better at this than I am, or not apparently, I knew that all along. But I will throw in there that my name is Roger. I'm one of the hosts of this channel. The other young lady that you can see on our split screen, that is Tagg. And she and I have this YouTube channel for featuring affordable housing for everyday people. And in absolutely zero creativity, that is the name we gave to our channel. And today we're looking at a single family home located in the Memphis, Tennessee area. If you would like to follow along, the address is what is the address? 1408 Eloise Road. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. For those of you named Eloise, I don't know if I've ever met one in real life, but I've read the name a number of times in books. The city and state is Memphis, Tennessee, to finish the address before I go off onto another tangent, as I've been known to do. Anyway, a three bedroom, two bedroom house, two bathroom house. As if you need any reminders that we are not polished performers in our videos. This is a house with 1,150 square feet on a 7,841 square foot lot. It's not a big yard, but it's a decent size. 7 to 9,000 is a pretty decent sized lot. Anyway, it's for sale for $34,500. Single family home on the market for 49 days, built in 1946. And we have 27 photos on the realtor.com website. I'm going to hand things off to Tagg so she can give us her impressions. And this is our video review.
Okay. All right. Well, currently, Memphis, Tennessee has a population of 635,000 people. Let's see here. The average median age is 33, and the median household income is 51,399. So that's pretty low considering
Actually,
that
is.
there's the population is around 635,000 people. 635,225 to be exact.
Can I make a
Interesting.
comment?
Yeah.
So, I've driven through Memphis a number of times. I think I've stayed there just once, but um, it's kind of unique or kind of special. Actually, I think it's kind of a bit special. You know, it's the westernmost part of Tennessee. Um, Once you pass through it, you actually cross the Mississippi River, and you're in Arkansas after you've done that. So um, it's got a kind of unique position. I believe it's sort of positioned more on a cliff above the Mississippi River, which is unique to me. It's special, I also believe. And that's without even mentioning that Graceland, you know, the home of Elvis Presley when he was alive, is in Memphis. For those of you that embrace sightings of Elvis, God love you. I'm not a big believer, but I certainly am um, well, I'm from an age where my mother was a regular attendee of Elvis Presley concerts. So, sort of a warming, fuzzy feeling in my brain or heart for Elvis. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So let me stop talking so that you, Tagg, can tell us about this house that it just happens to be located in Memphis.
Okay, let's check out the exterior photos. We have about 11 of them. And I like the color of this. I like the outside. I think this looks great outdoors.
Isn't
It's a
isn't that
mature
some
tree.
cedar that they've used for the front?
Yeah, that
Definitely
looks
looks
good.
like it. I like
Yeah.
it too.
Uh-huh. But I can tell that this house has some wear and tear on it just by this little area here. So
Yeah.
the indoors might be a project.
Oh, they are. I forgot to mention that to you before we got to the house. So sorry for that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Whoop.
But it kind of looks like a modern day Flintstone slash cabin to me. I like the outside. It looks cute. So here is the back. Definitely, you're gonna need a roofer in here. So hopefully, if the home isn't a foreclosure or anything like that, or just abandoned, um, the roof will be replaced, or you gotta pay cash for it. Let's see here. I think I would deck out this whole back, change these stairs right here. I mean, it's a cute little property. I would want it to reflect that as well. So anyway, looking on, it looks as though we have more roof siding repair. Oh no,
What's the matter?
my I don't know
Is
if
it
it popped
frozen?
on the screen. No, the Apple player keeps coming on for some reason. I just it just has a mind of its own. So
On that
anyway,
previous photo, you could see that there's some soffit and fascia repair or that needs to be done. Um, just want to throw that out there. It's not actually the roof, but adjacent. And then, of course, this one shows some siding. Now,
yeah,
when I looked at these photos, previewed them before, sending you the house details, I thought the darker part of this, like the upper left side, is that siding that's been painted? It's not siding that's been removed, correct?
it looks like it's siding that's been painted.
Okay, that's what I thought too. I just couldn't tell for sure with the photo that I could see.
Hmm.
So,
But
finish the painting job and you'll be
the
good.
good thing is that it's on pier beam, so we don't know what the inside looks like yet. And if there's any type of repairs that you need to do as far as plumbing, it's going to be a whole lot easier to achieve that. So here's an aerial view. You have a nice shaded, well, I want to say shaded, but you have a nice sized lawn here um, for raised gardens and things like that. Just make sure uh, you check out, do your research. Do your research to make sure it's not going to be an issue for you, especially in the front yard. I don't think it has an HOA. I can't imagine this house looking like this with an HOA. So um, anyway, I would cut some of these limbs back here so there's not direct sun hitting the roof next season, but you have some nice healthy tree branches that are strong, durable to be able to withstand the weather and also provide additional shading for the home. I think I would bury these power lines, but
I know, right?
yeah, it's 34,000. So yeah, get an
If
estimate, put it in the budget.
yeah, if it is 34.5, and it depends on the community whether they actually have a process for burying those lines. But yeah, it would definitely be helpful to have that, because this
Yeah.
is not an attractive look the way it's set up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
honestly, you may have to live with that. So we don't know until we get there. We have an inspection. We discuss it with the realtor, who may actually have, local knowledge. Or if they do not, then, speak with somebody that does.
Yeah. But I would continue on with this theme here. I think I would do brand new siding and trim around the windows and stuff. I like this color gray, and I like the tan that goes with it. So, uh, yeah, there we have it. I think we're approaching our last. Yep. So moving on to the living room, because there's not a kitchen tab here. And wow, okay. Uh, this is painted brick.
Don't know what to say, huh?
No, just trying to figure it out. Hmm. So I don't think this is a wall that can be removed. So moving, okay, that's the only photo that we have. Well, at least they got professional photos in here, so that does make a difference. And the fact that the windows are open, pretty much, you can see um, to get an idea of what's going to need to be replaced or repaired, or just taken
Yeah.
down to the studs. Here we are in the bathroom, and this is kind of sad. I mean, this looks like it was a nice home at one point. Okay, so we have two bathrooms. That's
It's a
good.
3-2, so yeah.
Yeah, but the typical stuff. Um, Double sinks, just make it pretty. Make it pretty. Anything you'd like to add about these two photos before we move on?
Honestly, I don't know what to make in this photo of the tub being like a foot away from the wall. Is it like a wider bathroom than the standard width of a tub? It's the only thing I can infer from what we can see. Um, I do like the window. It might be nice to have a slightly larger window, depending on where it's at and what it looks out on and what can look in on the window. Um, but you and I both talked a number of times about the tubs that are in a lot of these houses might needing an upgrade just to make them more pleasant, to like have. I do not see a shower valve, or excuse me, a shower head in the wall in this
No, but there's
photo.
plumbing for it right here.
Oh, you can see something, and I actually cannot
Yeah.
make it out in my screen. So it's good that it's there. So because if you buy this house, even if you're only spending 34,500, whatever your situation is, whether you do it with your credit cards or you get some special financing. Honestly, I don't know if many mortgage companies would do a loan for 34 or 5. But whatever your situation is, chances are you're going to want to live in the house while you're fixing it up, because otherwise you'd have to have expenses for two different places: the one you're paying the mortgage on here, and the one you're living in while the work's being done.
Yeah.
I'm taking a long way around to getting to my point. Sorry. Um, 2 bathrooms. You got to figure out one of these two to use to live in the house. And honestly, this one may be the best. Let's see the other one again, please. Yeah, I've got to be there to decide which of these two to use as a one for temporary use while the other's being renovated. To be completely honest about it, Tagg.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't
the
see it
bathrooms kind of make
doable.
me feel sad.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's doable to live here while you're renovating. Um, I see a lot of problems that is structural as well. Because there's huge gaps within floorboards in here. And I've noticed that in the living room, this photo here, it just looks as though this floor is buckling. So, yeah, if you have some relatives that you can live with while you're fixing this house up, I think you should go ahead and do it. If you're not rolling with the two rental, like a rental and a mortgage or two mortgages, if you don't have it like that, this looks like a problem child to me. So
Okay.
a little bit of a money pit. So all right, moving on. I guess this is the kitchen here, because I do see a sink with
Wait,
two
what?
windows there. I said, I guess
Right
this
by
is the
the,
kitchen.
what, is this a back door or a front door that we can see wide open there?
I think this is a side door right
Okay.
here.
And didn't we see those two pieces of furniture earlier on where we thought the living room was?
Yeah, we did. We did see that. So
So
here's the
that countertop is
um,
probably part of the kitchen then?
it looks like it in this
Or those
photo,
cabinets and countertop? Yeah.
because
Yeah,
here this looks like a sink.
I see what you're saying.
Hmm.
What else we got?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on. Some
So much
ceiling.
better.
Yeah, this is really sad. I mean, it seems like this house is vandalized. I mean, it's just the areas of normal wear and tear is just holes. Uh, so yeah,
To be
I would.
honest, my thought was that somebody started a renovation of this and then maybe lost their funding or their job and they weren't able to complete it is my best impression.
Mm, I would.
Honestly, I hope it's not been vandalized. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just, in my mind, a slightly different, maybe more positive spin on it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I mean, I would love to sugarcoat it, but I'm looking at the door. It's split right there. There's a hole in the wall right here when the drywall looks perfectly fine. I would do the research on the due diligence and research the neighborhood on this
yeah,
um, on this home. I
yeah.
mean, look at this. This looks like where a deadbolt was. So anyway,
I'm assuming
proceed with
that's the front
caution.
door too, which is a different color than the room we were looking at that I previously thought was a living room that had the two pieces of furniture and then
Yeah.
what looked like a base cabinet and countertop behind it. So
Hmm.
now I'm thinking, based on seeing this photo, that this is the living room and the other part was maybe at the back of the house.
Yeah. Or the side or something like that.
Yeah,
Light fixture. I think that's cool looking.
it's
Um,
different looking. I'd like to see that in real life for sure.
mhm.
But Memphis, wow, that's a bit of a drive from where I'm at. I mean, you got to go long ways across Tennessee, because I'm closer to the eastern side
Mhm.
than Memphis. So what is this? Bedrooms, you think? The one before
Yeah,
this one?
probably so. Nice size bedrooms, it looks like.
Nice size,
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
Gonna have to do some wall repair and ceiling repair and probably replace the flooring on here because all of it looks kind of like a hot mess. And that
It does.
window, that's not a updated window. That's not energy efficient. So
Yeah.
yeah, we just got to keep reminding ourselves you can get into this relatively, um, low cost and just improve it from there.
Yeah.
Holy cow! The last 4 or 5 pictures have been like each one's worse than the one before,
Yeah.
including this. Oh my gosh!
Yeah. I just think probably want to take this down to the studs. It
Some
doesn't
of the
look
rooms
much.
definitely. You may not have to do that with every single room, but I agree with you. Some of them it's going to have to be done.
Well, with the from what I've seen outside, the corroded siding and the openings at the foundation part, I want to make sure that there's no animal skeletons that have like died in the walls. The way how the gaping holes in the ceiling and stuff. Because there's a lot of trees around, and with trees there are squirrels, and how they get, and possums and
You make a good
raccoons.
point. Make a very
Yeah,
good point. Okay.
they make your house their house in your house. So I'd want to seal up all cracks and crevices to make sure that they can stay in their house while I stay in my house.
And you can both enjoy them separately.
Exactly. Come visit. I'll leave some food out for you, but you gotta go home.
Uh,
Okay. So this looks like a nice little area. Nice.
nice neighborhood.
Does. Yeah, a nice neighborhood. I'm not saying it's perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect, but what I'm looking at here is that it looks like it's been well kept together, or
Yeah.
well kept. Some of the houses do have uh, gates on the window, rails. What do you call these things?
Oh, I could have told you if you didn't ask me. But yeah, the equivalent of iron bars over the
Iron bars,
windows,
yes.
over the
So, and
windows, over the
some
some of
don't.
the
Yeah.
doors. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's a kind of a rough sign.
But
Could be
not
why it's
not all of
selling for
them.
34 or 5.
It could be, but it's a corner, so that's great.
Yeah.
You get some extra yard, and I wonder what's going on right next door. Maybe you can swipe up the property next door too.
Yep. Scoop that
Um,
lot up also.
yeah,
I
you have
just
even
see 3 cars parked there, it looks like.
yeah, have a nice little homestead. You probably feed the block, you know.
Do you have
So
enough stuff planted? Definitely.
yeah, but here we go. Here's Memphis, and
Yeah.
home is where you make it.
Home is
You
where you
know,
make it. And this looks nice. I mean, I
yeah,
believe it's a good house for the money to get you into it. There's no doubt that there's a lot that needs to be done here. Um, and I guess I'm going to segue into my closing remarks at this point. Tagg and I do these videos in the hope that we feature homes that um, work for whomever may be viewing our videos, because we wish you the best luck. I assume you're here because you're home buying and not just because you want to see an old man make a fool of himself. That would be me, the boomer. Um, Sometimes I'm entertaining, but mostly Tagg just tolerant, not entertained at all. So that's us. And I'll stop talking now to send things back over to you, Tagg, to close us out for the day. And thanks for being here and watching our video.
yes. And sometimes we are our own worst critics, but I would like to remind you that your dream home might be a DIY away if you're into fixer-uppers or homegrown gardens. This channel is your go-to for freedom through affordable living and homesteading. If you have a property and would like to get the word out or have an area of interest, post a link in the comment section. We're more than happy to share your information. After all, it's about people helping people. And we will catch you next video.